Snow blankets the city street on New Year's Eve, blurring the lights. Mary, small and shivering, walks along the roadside. Snow dusts her hair. Her rosy cheeks contrast with her tattered clothes. She clutches matches. Each step is a struggle through the deepening snow. Mary shuffles down the city street, a sea of faces swirling around her, each lost in their own world. She holds out a small box, her voice a whisper against the city's roar. "Matches, sir. Matches, madam." The joyous cacophony of celebration drowns her plea, each word swallowed by the city's overwhelming noise. Faces alight with joy hurry past, oblivious to the small, pleading figure in their midst. Lost in the crowd, Mary's thin frame fades, a stark contrast to the vibrant life surging around her. Mary drifts past shop windows, her gaze caught by displays of cakes and tempting foods. Her hunger growing, her stomach audibly growls, betraying her longing as she lingers before the brightly lit displays. Restaurant windows glow warmly, candles flickering, showcasing the laughter and joy of diners within. She gazes through the window, a silent observer of the warmth and abundance she can only dream of. The contrast between her world and theirs sharpens the pangs of hunger and isolation in the cold night air. In the dimly lit room, shadows stretch across the worn furniture, a silent testament to years gone by. Mary sits beside her ill grandmother, the weight of worry etched on her young face. The air hangs heavy, thick with the scent of medicine and the quiet resignation of age. Grandmother's voice, frail but firm, breaks the silence. "Mary, would you please go out today to sell the matches?" A flicker of hope dances in grandmother's eyes, a desperate plea for survival in a harsh world. "We could get some food," grandmother pleads, her words echoing the stark reality of their poverty. In a cramped, dimly lit room, young Mary stands near the doorway, her face etched with worry in the cold air. Her breath mists in the frigid air as she pleads. "No, mother, it's too cold out there." Harshly, father commands, "Go, you silly girl. Go and sell all those matches by evening, and don't come home unless you sell them all." His words cutting through the silence. Sunbeams cut through lace, illuminating dust motes in grandmother's room. Lavender and old paper scent the air. Grandmother's face, a roadmap of worry, holds Mary close, her embrace a sanctuary against looming shadows. "Oh, go, dear, or else he will hit you again," grandmother whispers, regret lacing her voice. Mary's resolve hardens as she wipes away her tears. "Don't cry, Grandma. I'll go." Mary walks alone on the cold city street at night, shivering as she moves, lost in thought. A sudden realization strikes her as she glances down, her eyes widening in disbelief. The stark reality hits. One of her slippers is conspicuously missing. Panic begins to set in as the cold pavement bites at her exposed foot. Her voice, laced with urgency and dismay, breaks the silence. "Oh no, where is it?" She retraces her steps, her gaze darting anxiously, desperately searching for the lost slipper. Mary huddles against the harsh city night, a silhouette of despair against the cold stone. The biting wind whips around her, a constant reminder of her isolation and the unforgiving chill. Her breath mists in the frigid air, a fleeting cloud of warmth against the encroaching cold. "If I burn a matchstick, I can get some warmth," Mary whispers, a fragile hope flickering in her eyes. The city lights blur above, indifferent to her plight in the shadows below. Mary pauses at the street corner, the biting wind causing her exposed skin to prickle with cold. Her hesitation is palpable, her mind haunted by the furious image of her father's face. A shiver courses through her, a physical manifestation of her internal conflict and fear. Her breath hitches as she whispers to herself, testing the waters. "How would he know if I burnt just one stick?" Doubt and defiance flicker across her face, a silent battle waged against the unforgiving city backdrop. On a cold city street, She strikes a match, its tiny flame cutting through the gloom. Suddenly, an iron stove materializes, radiating a comforting heat. Drawn to its warmth, she extends her hands, seeking solace from the biting coal. A visible wave of relief washes over her as the stove's heat envelops her frozen fingers. A single snowdrop falls from the bleak sky, a silent messenger of winter's relentless grip. It lands on the fragile flame of a match, a dance of ephemeral beauty and inevitable demise. The flame sputters, a brief spark against the encroaching cold, then surrenders to the snow. A wisp of smoke curls into the frigid air, a ghostly echo of the warmth that once was. As the light fades, the illusion of a warm stove vanishes, leaving only the biting reality. Mary shivers, a visible tremor of disappointment rippling through her small frame as the cold deepens. On a stark city corner, Mary's hands tremble slightly as she strikes a match against the rough brick. The brief flare illuminates her face, etched with longing and anticipation. Suddenly, the wall beside her shimmers, the mundane brick dissolving into an ethereal glow. Through the dissolving wall, a vision appears, a beautiful, inviting house filled with warmth and light. A dining table laden with food beckons, a stark contrast to the cold street corner. Under the warm light, a roasted goose glistens, its beady eyes fixated on Mary, promising an unsettling feast. Defying reality, the goose lifts from its plate, an impossible ascent beginning in the heart of the fantasy house. Floating eerily, it advances towards Mary, a silent, feathered specter closing the distance between them. The goose hangs suspended, its unblinking gaze intensifying, an unspoken challenge hanging in the air. The match's flame flickers and dies, leaving Mary in the chilling embrace of deeper shadows. The shimmering wall disappears, and the harsh reality of the city street corner crashes back. The goose, a fleeting symbol of hope, fades into nothingness. The ethereal goose, a fleeting symbol of warmth, vanishes without a trace. The goose is gone, and Mary is left alone in the darkness. Mary lifts her gaze to the twilight sky, a city street corner beneath her feet. Her eyes widen as she witnesses a star streaking across the canvas of the darkening sky. A burning trail of light etches itself against the night. Her face is etched with worry and a touch of fear. They say when a star falls, someone dies, she whispers, her voice trembling. Does it mean that I've lost my grandma? She asks the uncaring sky. Tears carve paths down Mary's face as she fumbles with a match, her hand trembling in the cold night air. The match bursts to life against the rough brick, a tiny beacon illuminating her tear-streaked face. Through the haze of her sorrow, a vision shimmers. Her grandmother, radiant with a gentle smile. The flickering light dances in Mary's eyes, reflecting both despair and a fleeting moment of warmth. Her grandmother's image solidifies, a comforting presence amidst the harsh reality of the city street. The flame wavers, threatening to extinguish, as Mary clings to the ephemeral vision of love and memory. On a cold street corner, Mary's breath hitches as she sees her grandmother in the distance. A flickering flame dances in her trembling hands, casting eerie shadows on the brick walls. The sulphurous scent of matches fills the night as she frantically tries to ignite another flame. The small flame flares, pushing back the darkness and illuminating her worried expression. "Oh, Grandma, you're here?" Mary whispers, her voice barely audible above the city's hum. A city street corner, bustling with life, noise, and movement. Amidst the urban chaos, a woman's eyes widen in disbelief. Her grandmother stands there, radiant and ethereal in a flowing white gown. Tears welling, the woman pleads, "Grandma, I am too scared to stay here anymore." Her voice cracks with desperation. "Please take me with you, please." City sounds echo around them as they pause on a bustling street corner. A moment of quiet amidst the urban symphony. The grandmother's eyes soften with affection, a gentle promise forming on her lips. "Yes, dear," she assures, her voice a comforting melody against the city's rhythm. A tender offer hangs in the air, a beacon of hope in the urban landscape. "I'll take you with me." She extends a warm, inviting hand, a silent invitation to a shared journey. "Give me your hand," she says, her touch promising safety and companionship amidst the city's chaos. Hand in hand, grandmother and Mary begin their ascent towards the ethereal expanse of heaven. A sense of lightness fills Mary as she and her grandmother float upward, leaving the earth behind. Overwhelmed with joy and freedom, Mary claps her hands, her laughter echoing in the boundless sky. Together, they soar higher, bathed in golden light, embarking on their journey into the celestial realm. Pearly gates shimmer in the distance, a boundless expanse of sunlit clouds stretching to the horizon. Ethereal light bathes everything in a soft, gentle glow, creating a sense of serenity and peace. Grandmother, her face radiant, looks lovingly at Mary. "How are you feeling now, my little angel?" Grandmother asks softly, her voice filled with warmth. Mary, serene and weightless, smiles back at grandmother. "Now, Grandma, I don't feel hungry or cold or scared anymore. I'm feeling very light," Mary says, her voice like a whisper, ascending towards a radiant light, their forms ethereal against the vast expanse of heaven. Smiles illuminate their faces, reflecting the boundless joy and peace of their destination. Wings catch the light, each feather shimmering with celestial grace as they soar higher. United in their journey, they leave the world behind, drawn into the embrace of eternal light. On a city street corner, a crowd gathers in mournful silence, their shadows lengthening in the morning light. Mary's lifeless body lies sprawled where two buildings meet, a stark contrast to the bustling city. Soft murmurs and stifled sobs break the heavy silence, each breath a testament to unspoken grief. Faces etched with pity stare down, reflecting the grim reality of loss. A palpable sorrow hangs in the air, a shared burden among strangers united by tragedy. At a city street corner, the sun bathes Mary's face in a golden glow, highlighting the pure, innocent smile frozen on her lips. Her eyes reflect the bright, unfiltered light, capturing a moment of serene joy amidst the urban landscape. The bustling city fades into a soft blur around her, focusing solely on her radiant expression and peaceful presence. Time seems to stand still as Mary's smile embodies a fleeting moment of perfect, untroubled happiness in the vibrant city. The camera ascends, leaving the cold city streets behind. A slow pan upwards towards the boundless sky, an ascent to heaven, away from an indifferent world. The sky stretches out, vast and welcoming. Mary and her grandmother's journey begins.